pretty nice, so hopefully it is in much of the rest of California. So as Theo mentioned, I am the current chairperson of the California National Party. I've served with the party for about 5 years now, and ever since we found out that the recall was coming, we have decided that this is the moment when we need to go out and get this message to California that the two-party system is no longer going to be able to serve the people of California or to fix our problems.
So that's Michael Loeb's, good old Michael Loeb. He has a lot of progressive views, Let's talk about, he wants to end the war on drugs. He wants to, goddamn, he wants universal health care, right? He wants instant runoff voting. He don't want no damn law. He wants to end corporate personhood. He's in favor of net neutrality. He's in favor of basic income, universal basic income, which is better than Dan Kapelovitz, right? Dan Kapelovitz just says he's for a basic income. He also says he's for an instant runoff voting, and then he says, well, actually, I'm for a proportional representation. Which isn't, motherfucker. Those are two distinctly different fucking systems. One's a presidential system, one's a parliamentary fucking party system, which is just full of compromise. And Jesus Christ, talking about foisting a fucking major system on the people that don't know shit about parliamentary politics. You want to have fucking party list and fucking parliamentary politics? Dan Kapelovitz, what the fuck are you thinking, man? Fuck! Michael Loeb is fantastic. He's in favor of instant runoff voting. He's against having a wall. He wants to have a California history requirement, which this is a novel idea which might stick. Larry Elder isn't going to make you learn about the Pomo natives and the Natanukwa and the Native Americans who were in California before the white man came and stole and ravaged and took the Pomo natives and the Natanukwa. You think Larry Elder is going to teach you about the Pomo and the Natanukwa? No, but Michael Loeb's, Michael Earlobes will. Michael Earlobes, he's in favor of bilingual education for everybody, guaranteed transfers from high schools and community colleges for good students, and a reduction in the cost of postgraduate degrees. Now, one weird thing about Michael Loeb, besides him having that grimy, greasy fucking ponytail, is he says he's not a socialist nor a capitalist. He doesn't do that binary thinking kind of thing. No. He's more of a capitalist socialist. Not a socialist, not a capitalist, but more of a capitalist socialist, socialist capitalist. He's not a... Is he for binary thinking? Yes or no? Yes. Or no, I don't know, but... apparently he's neither, and I don't feel like that's not a possibility. No, you're either a socialist or a capitalist, or you're a combination of the two. Neither? Well, you're not thinking of, you haven't thought of anything. You're something, motherfucker. You're something. Not a socialist, so no welfare state, the government, the capitalists let the, plutocrats run roughshod. Not a mixture, not one or the other, just nothing, huh? But then he has so many progressive ideas, so it's like, oh, I'm not a capitalist, I'm not a socialist, I'm a progressive. That would be fucking fantastic, but he's a secessionist, so I got this anarchist, right-wing libertarian sort of feel from him. I love his fucking platforms. He's wrote down his ideas, and if this is what he fucking believes in, he's right up there with a David Moore. Goddamn California would be lucky to have a Michael Loeb. He's going to end the war on drugs, a California history requirement, all the things I was talking about, in government surveillance, particularly those targeting members of specific ethnic or religious groups. He's got a 50-50. He's going to somewhat nationalize the electricity grid. The Kapelovitz plan is to nationalize all of California's electric, but he's going to break up PG&E with California-owned transmission grid and locally controlled distribution grids, which I don't understand, but it sounds like he's saying public ownership for the transmission grid and private local ownership for the distribution grids. The transmission grids, the distribution grids, is it better public and private? What is it? Is it more thought out? I don't know. It seems like, is this better than the Kapelovitz plan? I think I like Kapelovitz's idea better because it makes me nervous. You're dabbling in the, free market, but maybe that would be better. I don't know. He wants right to privacy, a constitutional amendment. He wants an oil extraction tax with a reduction of the state gas tax. He wants He wants a lot of things. He wants, high-speed rail. He wants to improve public transportation. He wants pro-net neutrality. He wants to build desalination plants enough to capacity to generate all the fresh water than we need. That's better than Caitlyn Jenner's plan. Caitlyn Jenner just said, more desalination plants. But he's saying, no, we need to get up to the end corporate personhood. Michael Loeb wants to end corporate personhood, right? You have a right to speak if you're a person, not a corporation. And, corporations are made up of people, sure, but that individual person is the one speaking, not the corporation. No wall. He wants immigration, humane immigration policies. This is Michael Loeb's, okay? He wants a humane immigration policies, no wall, no use of the state employees for federal immigration enforcement, expanded guest worker programs formulated by each county to meet its needs, creation of a California residency permit program regardless of United States immigration status. Michael Loeb's, no, not Michael Loeb's, Michael Loeb's, Michael Earlobes. Yes, Michael Earlobes is in favor of instant runoff voting. He's against the wall. He wants no corporate personhood. He's in favor of net neutrality. He wants high-speed rail. That's it. He wants universal basic income. He's in favor of a people's bank, a California people's bank. Andrew Jackson was a piece of shit, but one thing he'll always be remembered by the people is that he took on the fucking banks. He took on the big banks. So you have, Michael Loeb, he's in favor of universal health care, which means he's an alternative for forced to vote. You have four choices to force the universal health care vote. You can get Michael Loeb's in there. You can get John Robert Drake. You can get Dan Kapelovitz. You can get Michael Loeb's and David Moore. So those are the four choices. You can force the vote, California, and you should force the vote. Why the fuck not? Jesus Christ. Are they even asking you for your goddamn opinion? He wants a California bank with accounts for all the residents, an office of innovation to spur future technologies, equity fund for investment in community-owned businesses. So he wants a California bank, community-owned businesses. Look at this. He wants co-ops and shit. This fucking Michael Loeb has got some good fucking ideas, good thoughts, and really all, any motherfucker could just sign, whatever the legislature puts up to him. And if he got, People's Bank, he could, get shot for that. So Michael Loeb's, all these motherfuckers are kind of putting their neck on the line, right? Kind of putting their neck out there. So there you go. There you go. Universal basic income, that's, I think that's automatically better than Dan Kapelovitz and Angelyne. Same as John Robert Drake. John Robert Drake he said he was for universal basic income. And Drake is an easy name to remember. Drake has already popularized it, so that means John Robert Drake. All I would do if I'm John Robert Drake, I would throw all three names at, hey, what's up? I'm John Robert Drake, John Robert Drake, John Robert Drake. Hi, I'm Bond, James Robert Drake, Bond. What the effing fuck is he talking about? What in the effing fuck is he talking about? Now, let's see, in the war on drugs, funding for the arts, paid family leave, universal health care, criminal justice reforms. This is Michael Loeb's. This is Michael Loeb's. So don't underestimate Michael Loeb's. He's for universal health care, Medi-Cal for all, single payer, it looks like, government, simplify existing medical programs into a Medi-Cal for all system. He talks about greater health care access for rural communities. So it's like, is he actually talking about, I don't know if it's single payer, probably a mixed private-public thing, but it's government health care. It's government health care. Tax credits for caregivers to sustain multi-generational communities. Health care access for rural communities, other traditionally underserved communities with an emphasis on preventive care. Protect and expand California's existing autonomy with existing moves towards true sovereignty, the transfer from the federal government of all land within California's borders, implement a California National Service Program. So we're going to call on the troops, right? We're going to call on Californians to put on some military garb and to secede, to get the fuck out, just say we're seceding, and if you want to go to war with us, well, we're fucking ready. Call a constitutional convention to improve the California Constitution in ways that encourage and build towards independence for the California Republic with the consent of the United States. Don't ask for consent. You will never get the consent. You just got to go. Just fucking go. And California, you gonna leave Petrie? California, you gonna leave Petrie? Right, Land Before Time, The Great Valley, and then fucking... Why did Sarah have to be such a stupid shithead? Why did Sarah have to be such a fucking shithead? Just a mean shithead, just to be a mean shithead, you fucking insecure, mean shithead motherfucker. Maybe Petrie's better off being left behind. But shit, if I was California, to be honest, I'd leave us too. The only problem that California has is the fucking big-ass elephant monkey, the big-ass elephant gorilla on its fucking back called, you know, the 49 United States of America. Just go, California. Just go. No, just walk away. If you love a bird, you let it go. So California, I would not fight Californians or California people if they want to secede. If they want to be their own union. I would want, you know, to go visit California. So if you want to follow your heart and dreams, California, be your own nation. You're basically your own fucking thing anyways, and you have no say-so in the U.S. government, so I'd be pissed off about that shit too. And you don't have much say in your own legislature, let alone the fucking U.S. government, so I just hope you don't charge too much for the toll roads on the border. I'm sure you'll charge motherfuckers to come visit you. Because if you have toll roads, I mean, Denver, they got toll roads. I'd never go to fucking Denver. I'll never come visit, you know, California. It's kind of a Kentucky thing. You wouldn't understand. But secession, California. But if you're a voter in California, and you're like, you know what, why build progressive institutions that help people when you could just be a racist piece of shit? Well, California, I got the perfect candidate that is just tailor-made just for you. Larry Elder, he don't like African-American, the term. What, African? I never came from Africa. How dare you? Critical race theory? We clearly need a critical race theory. Why? Because nobody can get along. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. So what's the critical race theory? Maybe the critical race theory to ignore race and just be colorblind even though you came from a long history of white supremacy and nobody believes your colorblindness? Now you got to be actively against racism. You got to be an anti-racist, and you got to, you got to go make black friends. You got to move black people into the neighborhood. You got to go to the black household and be better fucking people. Be better than how you are to white people, you fucking racist fucks. Larry Elder, he don't like African American, he don't like critical race theory, he don't like Black Lives Matter, which they clearly do. He thinks black people are more prone to crime and violence than white and brown people, and he's also opposed to universal health care. He also mentored Stephen Miller. He also thought that Breonna Taylor getting shot and killed was A-OK. He's also in favor of fracking, and therefore we're going to have a bunch of earthquakes and crack California in half. He backed Trump's migrant and family separation policy. Larry Elder is all kinds of terrible. Absolutely all kinds of terrible. Michael Loeb, let's see. Yeah, we'll listen to you.
Regardless of how you think about this recall, whether you're in favor of the recall, whether you oppose the recall, it is definitely a sign that this system that we have right now is not working. And especially as we look at the media around California, around the United States, and around the globe, this recall